Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this Dollar Tree Here Comes Spring wreath with the butterfly and hummingbird coming from Walmart. Stay tuned and I will show you how to make it. All right, y'all, let us get started. So first off, what you're going to need, one of these 14-inch wire wreath forms from the Dollar Tree. You're also going to need this pretty sign from the Dollar Tree. Now, my Dollar Tree just started putting out some spring stuff. Yes, they do still have Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day, but the spring stuff is coming. And this was one of the signs that they put out. How pretty is that? And it's all glittery. Of course, it's the Dollar Tree sign. You know it's going to have glitter somewhere on it. As far as the mesh, I got this from Hobby Lobby because they did have it on sale. You know how they run their sales like every other week. And this is the color that I wanted. I can't find yellow at Dollar Tree. So that's why I went Hobby Lobby this time. But this mesh is 5.5 inches wide by 10 yards long. Now, I do have several rolls of this. 2 rolls should be plenty. I have not used one single color in this method before. So as I work on it, I will tell you how much I use, of course. You're also going to need pipe cleaners, scissors, a hot glue gun, and glue sticks. But as you can see, plenty of yellow on the edge here. And I don't want to put yellow mesh right beside the sign because, you know, you don't want to put too much of one color together because it's just all going to meld together and I don't think it looks very good. So what we're going to be doing with the yellow mesh is we're going to be putting it on, working around these 2 center rings. And then I also have more rolls of Hobby Lobby mesh in various colors that will match the colors of the sign. And we're going to be putting those on these inner 2 rings here, okay? But first, we're going to work on the yellow, and then I'm going to come back and I'll tell you and show you how to put on the various colors on the inside. So we're going to put our sign, whoopsie, off to the side. Put this roll of mesh off to the side. Now, what I have done here with the mesh is I have cut it to 10 inches. And then I took my pipe cleaners and cut them in half. So let's take that half and fold it into a V just to get it prepared. Now what you're going to do with your little 10-inch piece of mesh is you're going to hold it on opposite corners and pull it like this. And you're going to see it's going to start kind of rolling in on itself. And then I'm just going to further roll it in like this. And I'll fold it up like bunny ears, just like that. Now we're going to take the pipe cleaner and just wrap it around the edge. You can see about how much I have sticking out down there at the edge. And just kind of pull it tight like this and give it just a few good twists. That's just going to hold the pipe cleaner onto your mesh. And don't worry about all these little frayed pieces. You can go back at the end and trim those off. Trim them off now, however you want to do it. But now we're going to take our little bunny petal here and put it on our wreath form. Like I said, for this initial color, we're going to work around these 2 rings right here. You're just going to wrap your pipe cleaner around. You're going to hit your camera with the wire form. You have to do that. That's non-negotiable. And then you're going to twist it around like this. And then just move this around and get everything into place so that it's going up and down like this. Okay? Now we're going to fill up this section. This bar here and this bar here, the area between that, that's a section. So we're going to fill that up. And I'm going to say that this is going to hold 11 to 12 little bunny clusters here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do one more right quick on that camera. Like I was talking with my friend Julie the other day from Julie's Wreath Boutique. And I'm like, you know, I don't know what to call this. I don't really think it has a particular name. I'm just going to call it like my bunny petal because that's what it looks like. And it really looks like a bunny once you get the pipe cleaner on. It looks like a little head with huge ears. So, I don't know what to call it. Anyway, that's what I'm going to call it. Let's just wrap this around one good time like that. Okay. I'm not going to hit the camera this time. Yay, me. All right. Twist it around, twist it around. Okie dokie. And just scooch this over. Okay, so I'm going to get the rest of these put on here, this section, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. I think I may go ahead and start putting on some of the color here just so that you can see what that looks like. So I won't have to make as many breaks in the video. And I'll be right back. So I have this section full of yellow, and I used 10 of these little darlings in this section. And as you can see, I've also added on some color. The color mesh does come from Hobby Lobby, just like the yellow, but these I cut to 8 inches. See, the yellow ones in the back are 10. These I cut to 8 because I want them to stagger down a little bit so that you could actually see the yellow behind them, but still get the effect of the color, you know what I'm saying? So 10 of the yellows, and then I drop down around these two to put on the colors, and I just put them in between the yellow, like that. And you make these in exactly the same way. Exactly the same way. I think I've said that like 4 times today. I've said exact when I meant exactly. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Anyway, you just make them in exactly the same manner. You're just cutting them shorter. So the ones in the back are 10 inches. The ones in the front are 8 inches. Like I said, just alternating them like that. So I'm going to go ahead and continue all the way around the wreath, filling up the sections just like that. And then when we come back, we will attach the sign. Okie dokie. So the wreath is pretty much finished. All we have to do is put on the sign. And then after I put on the sign and I'm done messing with it, I'm going to go back with some scissors and trim off any of these little scraggly parts here just to clean it up a bit, make it look better. And, you know, go and trim down the pipe cleaners on the back. Now, for the yellow, I used, and remember we were using this kind from Hobby Lobby. For the yellow, I used right at 2 rolls. And then for each color, I didn't even use a whole roll. Probably like 3/4 of a roll of each color. So you're going to need 2 of the yellow and then 1 of each of these colors. Okay? So now we're going to attach our sign. And we're going to do that pretty much in the same way that I do the majority of my other signs. I have put a big old blob of hot glue on 4 points here. And then just kind of bended a full pipe cleaner in half and glued it down. Now all you're going to do is just find the perfect little spot for your sign. And take the pipe cleaners. Let's see. This wreath is fairly large. You're just going to take your pipe cleaners, run it down between your mesh, and then twist them and wrap them around the frame. Okay, so once we do that, then you can go back. And as you can see, some of this mesh looks like it's going to show in some places. You can leave that if you want to. You can try to manipulate your sign to get it to where it won't show totally. Let's move this up here to where it won't show totally. Or if you want to, go around the edge with some flowers, you know, and that might be what I do here in a second once I get it into place. So like I said, just take your pipe cleaner. Let's move this up a little bit. Just take your pipe cleaner. Just kind of move your mesh off to the side. And then just run it down in between there and then give it a good twist on the back. And I really don't, you know, thoroughly tighten everything down on the sign until I get it into place and see what it's going to look like. And make sure it's not all cattywampus. Make sure everything is looking good. And then go back and tighten it down. Because see, like this, I'm kind of moving it around with my hands a little bit. So you know what? Let me tighten this down, and then I may come back with some flowers and go around here. Let me think about that for a minute, and we'll see what I decide. Hold on. Okay, so I do believe I have decided to put some flowers on here, and I'm trying to dig in. I don't have a lot of my spring flowers out. I still have my Christmas stuff. I'm looking over here. I have my Christmas stuff. I still have my Valentine's Day stuff out. I'm just now breaking out my Easter supplies. So these are some flowers that I have, and I think they'll work just fine. So let's just, where's my hot glue gun? Did you hear that? Things are falling down in the background because I was trying to dig my big plastic tote bins out of my supply closet over here to get to these flowers. All right, let's see. I was really hoping for some light pink ones. I have roses. I'm not gonna mess with the roses. Now these have leaves on them. And they kind of fall off. So I think what I'm gonna do is let's just put a blob of glue right there. And then we're gonna stick these leaves on. And then we'll put the glue here on the leaves. And I'm just I think I'm just gonna go around the edge. Just like that, just trying to alternate these colors. Let's see, here are the yellow ones. These are nice pale yellow. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to go all the way around the edge with these flowers. I won't make you watch me do that whole entire thing. And now I'm thinking, why don't I stick a butterfly on there? Because I got a bunch of butterflies in my stash somewhere. Just don't know exactly where. Okay, just like that. All right, and I'm going to continue just working around the edge, I reckon. Putting all these flowers on. So, let me work on that, and then we'll come back and see what I have. Alrighty, y'all. There it is, all finished. And you know what? I'm pretty daggone happy with it. All the flowers have been glued on, and I did find a butterfly and a little hummingbird. Those were Christmas ornaments that I grabbed at Walmart. You know, after Christmas when they went on sale. I've got bags and bags of those. So, yeah, there it is. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed making it, so if you would, please, please give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.